What's up, people? It's your man, Urban Lover, coming from your mama's basement. Hey, I want to talk about that game about the Pelicans. Got to see the game. One thing I like is that I said it earlier that that the young players should get more playing time, and they actually got some playing time, and they actually played much better. And that's one thing I say. I don't mind us tanking, but the biggest problem is that when we get blown out, when you show no effort at all, that pisses me off. I don't care about what the other fans, Laker fans think, but me personally, I don't mind us losing if we losing for a certain goal. But to at least show no effort, what upsets me. But they played pretty good against the Pelicans. They actually came out like I thought they were going to freaking win the game. I was like, what direction you guys are doing? Luke, what's going on, buddy? But they wound up losing. I think it came into the play where D'Angelo turned the ball over when he got in the paint and then tried passing to Nick Young, but Nick Young moved and he passed it to the opposite side. But I didn't mind that. But I'm just go through the stats real quick, and then I'm going to jump into the players, and I'm just going to call it a night because it was a wonderful game. So anyway, field goal percentage. The Lakers shot 45%. Pelicans shot 40%. And also keep in mind with the Pelicans, remember they just got DeMarcus Cousins, so they're still trying to learn how to utilize him and Anthony Davis at the same time, because they've been losing a lot of games since they actually pick up DeMarcus, because before they got DeMarcus, they were actually winning some games. So we'll see how this goes. I mean, probably I'll say 2 or 3 weeks, they probably start to get it together, but they're still trying to see how they're going to develop both towers at the same time. So we'll see. We just watch it unfold. But I'm a Lakers fan, so it don't really matter to me. But anyway, 3-point percentage, we shot 35%. They shot 37%. Free throws, we shot 73%. They shot 68%. They went through they freaking 24 for 35. We were 11-15. And I gotta say this. When I read these stats, I gotta say this. This is one of the biggest things I've been saying about the Lakers too, is that it's like they're afraid of initial contact. And not just that, don't get me wrong. And I'm not just saying initial contact, because sometimes the refs do not call fouls going their way. Let's be honest. Because I seen a play where Larry Nance got that dunk, the pass from I think it was from JC. But he got the pass and he dunked it, and he got smacked on the wrist. But they don't call that stuff, man. And that's one thing I say. So it goes hand in hand, The Lakers do sometimes stay away from initial contact. JC is one of them. He gets in the paint and sometimes, he float, do a little floater and all that. Besides the previous game where he went off in the third quarter. But the Lakers, especially another one, Julius Randle, and I know for a fact Julius Randle will be getting handled down there when he doesn't do the floater. When he go up hard and go, get an N1 or put it back. I know guys are fouling him, but it comes with time. I hope that these refs start calling these fouls, because ain't nowhere in the world we went to the free throw line that little bit of time. But it's all good because we're in tank mode. Anyway, total rebounds, they had 59 to our 54. Offensive rebounds, 13 to our 11. Defensive rebounds, 31 to our 38. Team rebounds, they had 15 to our 5. Hustle man points, they had 23 assists, we had 22. Steals, they had 12, we had 7. Blocks, we had 5, they had 5. Total turnovers, 13 they had, and we had 25. Points off turnovers, 13 for them, 24 for us. We really good off turnovers, fast breaks and stuff like that, we're starting to get better at. Fast break points, they had 12 to our 17. Points in the paint, even, 44 to 44. Personal fouls, they had 12 to our 24. Now, the box score. Now, one thing I want to say like this. DeMarcus Cousins and Anthony Davis, they're 1-2 punch. You're not going to do too much with these guys. And based on the fact that I think DeMarcus Cousins was playing power forward and then switching up, they were rotating in and out, 1 minute Davis play power forward, Cousins play power forward. However they, the coach decided to choose to work with. But it's going to be hard to stop that up front, besides, the small forward. But it's going to be very hard to stop that tantrum. So the Lakers did, to the best of their ability. Holiday did have freaking 12 assists, though. And 3 turnovers, not bad, though. I mean, shucks, you got 2 big guys that can shoot and play down low, man. You be averaging like 12, 13 assists every game. Feed them big boys. But anyway, Randall. And see, DeMarcus Page, this is what I'm talking about. The inconsistency. Yeah, that one game he had, 18 rebounds, 23 points, and some other stats. But the inconsistency is just not there. Like, he shies away from the score. I mean, this is my thing. He had 33 minutes. And I know a lot of people beat up on Brandon Ingram, too. Brandon Ingram, he got 39 minutes. Let's keep in mind, Brandon Ingram is Luke Walton's boy. I'm just being honest with you. Brandon Ingram is Luke Walton's boy. Julius Randle, 33 minutes, 2 for 7. Free throws, only 1 for 2. Rebounds, he had 2 offensive boards. He had 12 rebounds. Did have 6 assists. 1 steal, and only 5 points. We need more from Randall. I'm serious. We need more from him. And I'm not just saying that, we want to win this game, but we need to see more from him to see where we're going next season. You know what I mean? Like, we can't see the same thing that we seen last year. That's simple as that. That's how I look at it. And I think Randall, he just got to put together, some confidence within himself and just really go back to his old way of playing, man. Attack the rim. That's his game. You know what I mean? And like I said, under Luke Walton, we probably will never see Julius Randle game the way it's supposed to be. When he was a double-double machine last year. Because the way Byron Scott was coaching him, he was looking pretty good to me. And I'm not saying he doesn't look good now, but I know for a fact he can average 10 boards and like 12 points. He don't need to average 28 points, nothing like that. But 10 boards, 12 points, that's pretty good to me, for a power forward. Especially when your guard is basically the ones that actually are carrying the load. Brandon Ingram, 39 minutes. He actually had a good game this game. He bounced back from the poor performance last game. 16 points. He had 4 turnovers. He had 1 block, 2 assists, 6 boards. He went 7 for 13. He was 2 for 3 behind a 3-point arc. And that's why I don't beat up on him, because I feel like this at the end of the day that with time and development, he's going to be pretty good. I'm not saying he's going to be a superstar. I won't go as far to say that, because he got to show me more. But at the same time, I think he will be a serviceable player. He will be pretty decent. Tar Black, it is what it is with him. 17 minutes. I was kind of happy they got Moss out there. That's only because Zubac was injured. I think he's something wrong with his leg or whatever. Larry Nance, I hurt his wrist as well. Russell, 33 minutes. I'm happy that he got 30-something minutes again. Still had a good game. He had a poor. This is my thing with Russell. And I actually said this over and over again. Young man, you got to stop standing behind the 3-point arc, taking all those threes. 2 for 11. Dude, go to the paint. You had a couple plays where you actually broke a dude down and went to the paint and did a nice little layup. Man, I was hyped for you. You got to put that ball on the floor and go to the paint. Don't settle for those 3-pointers. If it's not there, don't take it. He did have 7 assists, but he had 6 turnovers along with it. But he had 4 rebounds. He had 16 points. I mean, like I said, I'm happy he's taking the shots, but I want him to go more. I want him to attack the basket more. Really attack the basket. The biggest thing with the Lakers is they just don't get a lot of free throw attempts. And that's the biggest thing. Nick Young, Nick Young is Nick Young. He was on tonight. He had a good game. Had a couple good shots, went to the paint, and I was happy about that. He finally went to the paint and dunked it. Didn't settle for the 3, 4 for 8 behind the 3-point arc, which ain't bad because that's Nick Young game. So I wasn't really upset about that. And I'm not really upset because I know we're losing. I know we're tanking. Larry Nance, like I said, 20 minutes. He was 2 for 3, 5 rebounds, 4 points. We got to see Robinson only for 2 minutes, though. It was kind of sad. I wish we got to see more of him, but, it is what it is. I kind of feel bad for him because all these new guys are coming in and getting more minutes than him. Ennis coming in, getting 7 minutes. Waba getting 9 minutes. Those minutes could have went to other players, like I said before. Jose Calderon was here, and we didn't give him no time. Hurts was here, we didn't give him no time, but we gave God Nwaba 9 minutes, and he can't put nothing on the board. Yeah, he had a good game, a semi-good game the last game, but here it is, 9 minutes, nothing. Enos had 2 big shots, wide open shots, and that's good. You supposed to hit him, but they don't use him as a point guard, as you notice that, and that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. And I want to go back to the Ball situation, Lonzo Ball. I know a lot of you guys are so hyped about getting him and all that, but it's also depending on how Luke Walton going to run that system. Because Lonzo Ball probably won't be a point guard under Luke Walton's system. He probably be, just like how Steph Curry is. Julius Randle bring the ball down, or Ingram bring the ball down, set him up for shots. He might bring it down once in a while like D'Angelo Russell does, but I don't think he's going to control the floor 90% of the time. I'm just going by what I see how Luke Walton is running his offense. And I got a video coming out about Luke Walton dealing with him and Magic Johnson. And a lot of you guys are going to be shocked, but this is what my own intake on that. But anyway, we still had a good game. Lou Aldane didn't get to play. We paying him all this money. He's just going to ride the paint, just make free money. All he doing is paying taxes if you paying that. But anyway, it was a good game. I was happy. I was excited that the Lakers did fight. They didn't freaking get blown out. And I don't mind. As long as that we keep fighting and staying in games, I don't mind. You can lose all day for this season because this season is basically a throwing-ass season anyway. We're not winning anything. But I was just happy that the Lakers came out and played. With that being said, it's your man Urban Lover. Like, share, and subscribe. Tell me what you think about the game, about our situation going into next season, even about Lonzo Ball. Do you think we need Lonzo Ball, or you think that we should go at the center, like make not trades, but in free agency next year? I mean, if we're not going to use mines. I mean, I want to hear what you guys got to talk about. Anyway, y'all have a blessed day. Take care.